Hello, I'm Presley, and today I will be telling you about my top 10 favorite Bleach manga volume covers. And now, first off, I'd like to apologize if I sound a bit sickly. I've been sick these past few days, so I still sound a bit, congested here and there, so I apologize if, that's noticeable. And second of all, we have hit 100 subscribers, and I would like to thank everyone. So I just want to state that I will be starting work on a 100 subscriber special at some point. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do for it. Okay, now onto the actual list. I will go ahead and state that, this is just my personal preference when it comes to the manga covers, and I will start this list off by mentioning a few honorable mentions that are covers I really like, but I was not able to squeeze into the top 10. Which I'll list off really quickly, being Volume 72, My Last Words, featuring Uryu on the cover, Volume 36, Turn Back the Pendulum, featuring Shinji on the cover, Volume 40, The Lust, featuring Ukiura on the cover, Volume 54, Goodbye to Our Execution, featuring Rukia on the cover, and lastly, Volume 47, End of the Chrysalis Age, featuring Gin on the cover. At number 10, we have Volume 38, Fear for Fight, featuring Shuhei Hisagi on the cover. I just think that this one looks really cool. It's the only manga cover that features Shuhei on it, and I like the way that he is specifically drawn in this cover. Next up is number 9, which is Volume 6, the Death Trilogy Overture, featuring Kisuke Urahara on the cover. And now, out of all the early, first few volume covers, this one is hands down my favorite. I just love the way that Kisuke looks on this cover, with his back turned. He looks really cool, and I feel like it also gives off the feeling of, him being a bit shady, which really fits with the early part of Bleach. Moving on, at number 8, we have Volume 74, The Death and the Strawberry, featuring both Ichigo and Rukia. This is the only manga cover out of the entire 74 Volume 1 that has 2 characters on it. And I feel like this cover, it's a fitting cover to have as, the last volume cover. The artwork of Rukia and Ichigo looks wonderful. It looks fantastic. I really like it. At number 7, we have Volume 37, Beauty is So Solitary, featuring Yumachika on the cover. And honestly, this is one I genuinely cannot explain why I like it so much. Next up, at number 6, is Volume 63, Here, Fear, Here, featuring Asna on the cover. And now I feel like this cover is just creepy enough. Just the way everything is done in this cover looks fantastic. I love it. Next up, number 5, which is Volume 21, Be My Family or Not, featuring Shinji on the cover. And now, when it comes to this volume, I just think Shinji looks fantastic on this cover. He looks amazing. Just the outfit choice, the way the text is positioned next to him. Next up at number 4 is what I would consider to be my overall favorite Thousand Year Blood War cover, which is Volume 57, Out of Bloom, featuring Byakuya on the cover. And now I just think this cover is phenomenal. The way Byakuya is drawn on it, he's clearly bloody. This is clearly meant to be dealing his fight with Asnot. Everything about it is just, I really like it. Alright, next up at number 3 is Volume 52, End of Bond, featuring Tsukishima on the cover. And I think this volume is great just in the way that it frames Tsukishima as a character. I also love how it prominently features his bookmark in the image. Alright, next up at number 2 is Volume 20, End of Hypnosis, featuring Gin on the cover. And now, this cover is just amazing in my opinion. I love this cover so much. Similar to what I just mentioned for Tsukishima, I love the way that it frames his character overall. And now, finally, we've arrived at number 1, which my number 1 favorite Bleach manga cover of all time is Volume 15, Beginning of the Death of Tomorrow, featuring Izuru on the cover. And in my opinion, out of all the Bleach manga covers, if you were to line them up together, this one stands out so much. It is just so drastically different from the rest of the covers we see throughout the series, and I think that is so fascinating. I just love this cover. Well, that's the list. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Let me know what your favorite Bleach manga cover is in the comments if you want to. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.